Wait.
Okay, getting started, Chris. These are some of the things that we're going to be using. Fresh onion, bell pepper, parsley, basil, oregano, a little of Italian seasoning. Now, here we go. Herb seasonings, slap your mama, a little bit of garlic powder, fresh garlic, coarse ground meat, sausage, spaghetti sauce, a little tomato sauce. I usually use Rotel tomatoes, but I don't have any. And of course, spaghetti noodles. Okay, we're going to get started. We're going to get started by cutting up all of our fresh veggies and getting them ready in the pot. Okay, Chris, you can cut these as finely or as chunky as you like. Best way to cut an onion is leave on these parts of it, cut it down the middle, and you want to rinse them off under cold water. It'll decrease the burn and you guys won't water as much. Okay, so once you get them rinsed off, they're ready to chop. Turn it over like this. Spaghetti for Chris.
I was gonna give him some steaks.
You can still do that. You can take some of this back with him.
I was gonna just do it on here. I ain't gonna buy it, right?
Well, how do you want
You
to
can
do
do
it?
it.
Hmm.
Well, you can do it. Since you already made it.
My oil of choice is always going to be olive oil. Just enough to coat the bottom. Okay, here we go, Chris. Meat into the skillet. Can't get the tag open, so somebody just rip it open all the way. Oregano, Italian seasoning, herbs, a little dash of red pepper, mix your seasonings all up with your meat. Alright, let your ground meat start to brown and add in your sausage. Okay, we're adding our sausage now. Okay, while all this is browning, we're going to start our water for our spaghetti noodles. You need to bring that to a boil. You're going to add in a little salt and a little oil to your water before you put your noodles in. Alright, let's do that now. Okay, we got our water in our pot for our spaghetti noodles. To that pot, I'm going to add just a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. We're going to bring that water to a boil, then we're going to add in our spaghetti noodles. Okay, Chris, you know I love to season my stuff to death. So here's the second round of seasoning. More Cajun seasoning. More garlic powder. And I'll reserve the rest of the seasonings to when I get the spaghetti sauce in. But you're going to want to season it to your taste. You may not like as much spice as I like. So just kind of play around with it and you'll develop your own style. Okay, that's just about ready to go into the colander to drain all the grease off. So just let that soften up a little bit more. Those onion and bell pepper, we want them tender, nice and tender. Alright, let that cook down a little bit more. Okay, Chris, we are ready to drain off the grease and stir in our tomato sauce and pasta sauce and let that simmer real good. Okay, Chris, when I'm getting ready to drain the meat, what I like to do is take a pretty large bowl and line it with foil to catch the grease. And I just put that in here like that on top. Okay. Alright. Just pour your meat in here and let it drain. That way, when you get ready to clean up, you don't have a greasy bowl. You can just, after the oil cools down, you can just throw that in a little grocery bag and put it in the trash can. Easier cleanup. Okay. After that finished draining, we're going to put it all back in the pot and add your tomato sauce. When it's draining, sometimes I like to tip the bowl over, make sure all the grease gets down in that bowl. Okay, as you can see, our water is nice and boiling, so we're going to add our spaghetti noodles to the water. Move this out of the way for now. I like to break my spaghetti noodles in half. You don't have to do that, but the way I like to do it. So take a handful and snap. Add. And let it come back to a boil. I'm going to wait till those noodles turn soft, and then you're going to drain off the water. Back to a boil. Keep an eye on it. Don't let it get too soft. You don't want it mushy. our meat back into the pot. All that good stuff out of there. Our onions. Okay. And you're going to add your pasta sauces. Okay, remove my back it up. There we go. Stir it up. Mix it up real well. Put it on your lowest setting because you're going to let it simmer. Get all those good flavors. Okay, you could actually leave it as a meat sauce and serve it over the top of your noodles, but I like to add my noodles in and let it continue to cook and everything is kind of marinated together. Alrighty, I'm gonna add a little tomato sauce because I like my spaghetti meat sauce to be saucy. A lot of people don't. Hey, if you just want it like this consistency, you can stop there and just let it simmer. I'm going to add more tomato sauce. Like I said earlier, I usually have a can of Rotel tomatoes to add to it just because I love that chunky tomato flavor in here, but because I don't have any, we won't be adding any. Okay, we're going to let that simmer. We're going to check our spaghetti noodles to see what's going on over here. And they are ready to be drained. Okay, spaghetti noodles are ready to go into the pot. Just dump them in and mix it in there real good. And basically that's it. You're going to cover it up and let it simmer. Probably could have put more spaghetti noodles, but hey, what the heck. It is what it is. And that's the end of our cooking segment. Christopher Roberts. Okay, after we let it simmer for a good 15 to 20 minutes, it's ready to plate and eat.